Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the guru inside of you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? And if no one has told you today that they love you, let me be the first. I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you. Because love makes the world go round and round and round, and love is the greatest medicine of them all. Quite frankly, love is magical. It creates miracles, and that's what we are. We are in the miracle making business each and every single day. So what I need you to do before I begin the show of the day, yes, this is about edutainment. Yeah, on the spiritual tip. It can't get any better than that. So I need you to like, I need you to comment, I need you to subscribe and hit that ding 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 notification button so you can get the information ASAP when it's available for you. We're here. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why? Because we're spirits. We're God made manifest in the flesh. Ta-da! Hey, so with that said, this is what we're going to talk about. Reality, spirituality. No, that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about spiritual rituals, the power of habits. Spiritual rituals. Rituals are spiritual ceremonies or acts that you do on a consistent daily basis in order to build your spiritual armor, in order to build your spiritual strength. You may know them, as we say in man-made words, as habits. What I mean by that is everything that we do has a spiritual connotation to it. Simply put, and this is what it does, is it affects our karma. So in order to create and be in control of our destiny, we have to create that good karma of acts in order to manifest what we want to happen. For example, if you want to become more healthier, what are you going to do? You're going to shift. You're going to change your diet, preferably to a vegan diet. I'm going to put that energy out there. Good karma diet. A vegan or vegetarian diet. If you know, most spiritualists, most gurus, most saints, most angels are on a spiritual diet, which is most likely a vegan diet. And what we're going to do in order to do that, we're going to eat, fruits and vegetables and grains and legumes and seeds and nuts on a daily basis, and we make it a habit. When I'm helping a lot of my clients transition from a SAD diet, a standard American diet, what do? We replace and abstract the negative diet that's causing them to become obese and to gain weight and develop all these diseases. If you think about it, it's not a coincidence. You don't hear about people dying because they were vegans. But you hear about people dying because they're on a SAD diet, okay? Obesity being one of them, okay? Matter of fact, I saw, unfortunately, a young man, I think he weighed 900 pounds, only 600 pounds. He was only 29 years of age, and puff, people get sad and wonder why he passed. Well, it was real simple, The cards were obviously not in his favor because of his diet and his lifetime, and he was morbidly obese, okay? So that's the end result of it. Not rocket scientists, people will predict, well, yeah, that's a prediction waiting to happen. But if he had shifted and changed his diet, not guaranteed, but the odds are greater in his favor. Abstract, took away the things that were causing the obesity, put in all the wonderful things of good health and healing, you're most likely going to become a more of a healthy person. But if you notice, in order to be able to do that, he has to do it on a daily, consistent basis and be persistent until it becomes a habit. That's what it's all about. Okay? Once again, these are all spiritual rituals, because what is the first sacred temple? It is your body, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you incarnate all the spirituality, when you go through your prayers and meditation. And the lighter that your body is, the more energy and vibrational frequencies that can come in to enlighten you and take you up to higher heights. So the less weight you have on your body, the more enlightened you will become. So you can do that. Also, in regards to exercising, what do we got to do in order to build our physical muscle? We got to what? Work out every day. I work out every day, 5 a.m. to 6:30, 7 o'clock a.m. I am working out and building that body so that later on in life, there's no hip replacement surgery. There's no knee replacement surgery. There's no wheelchairs or canes and things of that nature that happen when you get older. That's not a product of getting older. That's a product of living a sedentary lifestyle. And that's what's going to happen if you don't exercise your body. If you don't use it, you lose it. So that creates what? Good karma, healthy karma for myself, because I'm eating right and I'm exercising right. Real simple. That's the way that it works. The same thing as far as your spiritual karma. Every morning when I wake up at 3 a.m., I am what? Praying. I am meditating. I'm doing my affirmations. I'm doing my visualization. I'm doing pranayama. I'm doing my breathing exercises. So breathing out fresh air to keep my body, my mind, and my spirit centered and in complete balance. So what am I doing? I'm building greater spiritual karma so I can breathe out that negative karma that I've created over the course of the years. So in doing so, I live a more peaceful, happy, joyous, blissful, heavenly lifestyle right here on earth. A lot of people want to make it complicated. And what I'm doing is working on cleaning up my bad karma that I did in this lifetime and I did in previous lifetimes. That's our goal, is to be spiritually enlightened, lighten up with all the negative, draining, heavy, negative emotions of hate and envy, greed, depression, gluttony, anger, resentment, jealousy, all those negative, emotions that weigh down our spirit. It's not a coincidence that the vibrational frequency of these negative emotions are on a 100, 200, 300, even 400 level. But love is 600 and 700, and compassion 800 and 900 level, where we get to the level of peace, tranquility, enlightenment. So we're striving that way if we eliminate all the negative things that are going on in our lives, and more importantly, do it on a consistent daily basis. They say that when you're trying to change a negative habit with a good habit, do that good habit for 21 days. That makes sense. Number three is a trilogy, and 7 is lucky 7, the number of completion, 7 rainbows of colors. 7 systems inside of the body. 7, lucky 7. We always know 7 be lucky. 3 times 7 equals what? 21. It becomes a habit after doing it habitually for 21 days. So as you can see, all the changes, how I got to the next level, how I got to the spiritual guru level, the holy yogi level that we all have access to. There's no special person out there that we go to that has the answers. The only difference between you and me is that I've chosen to do the work. I've been doing the work consecutively and consistently for years and years and years and years and years and years. And you have the opportunity to catch up by starting right now and today. And by doing that, getting the power of doing these good habits is the power of living what? A good karma life. Ladies and gentlemen, so many people want to make this complicated. It is not complicated at all. You just have to be consistent. You just have to be persistent in order to accomplish the objective. So the spiritual rituals that you do every single day will help you become more spiritual, enlightened. So let's repeat them so you can hone them and get them right in alignment with yourself. You want to daily Pray is your conversation with God. Meditation is God's answer back to you. Visualization is seeing yourself being compassionate and loving throughout the day to your mom, to your dad, to your children, to the dog, to everybody in your house as you visualize it. And then you immediately go through the action of the karma, of being compassionate, considerate, forgiving, acceptance, all those good realities, mercy, grace that you have about yourself that you want to institute, okay? You want to do the breathing exercise. That is so important because the first breath of life is your breath. When you first breathe, that gives you life. So you have to do your breathing exercise to center you and to bring you into balance, okay? So doing those rituals on a daily basis, I'm going to repeat them again. Prayer, meditation, affirmations. I am love. I am peace. I am happiness. I am joy. You want to do the breathing exercises. And last but not least, you want to go out there and do the acts. Do the acts of the good karma reality, okay? You want to think it, you want to say it, and you want to do it. You work them all three together, and then it becomes a part of your reality. It is no coincidence. As you can see, people, talk about, Gandhi, and he's a prime example. Yeah, Gandhi was a pedophile. He was a rapist. He was prejudiced. He was all of those type of things. No doubt about it, Gandhi had good karma, but he's also a man who realized through trial, through tribulations, from doing the acts and doing the works and things of that nature, he transitioned and converted that negative karma, turned it into good karma, saved. Can you imagine, convert all that negative karma, converting it and saving millions of people of lives, okay, and in a non-violent, we don't want to call it a war, a non-violent resolution to taking back his country and giving his people their sovereignty and their power back. And we're talking about millions of people. Do you not think that he corrected that negative karma by doing good? Now keep in mind though, he was assassinated. But when he was assassinated, his last words were to the assassinator, I love you. Because he transitioned into the next lifetime in a place of what? Good karma of love. Yes, that's what you want to realize, and that's what you want to do in order to produce the good karma by doing the spiritual rituals in your life in order to reach spiritual enlightenment on a consistent and daily basis. And now you have control of your destiny because you are the goddess made manifest in the flesh, and you are the God made manifest in the flesh. Peace, light, hetapu, namaste. Let's do our minute meditation for the day. Dear Heavenly Spirit, Divine Gracious Mother, Father God, I thank you for rising me each and every single morning to do my spiritual rituals of meditation, of prayer, affirmation, visualization, breathing, yoga, the act of doing the physical exercise of yoga, of eating right and eating for the sake of God made manifest in the flesh. Peace, hetapu, namaste. Have